Vibrillionaire soul greetings, soul blessings, beautiful Vibrillionaire soul family, loving, living the Vibrillionaire lifestyle all day, every day. Loving, living, breathing. Take a moment to take a pause and breathe. I invite you to take a breath. I invite you to just be for a moment. Breathing. Being the Vibrillionaire lifestyle all day, every day. 24/7. Everybody say hi to Allie. Say hi, love.
Hello, everybody.
She's watering the garden as we do the live. So loving, living, breathing, being the Vibrillionaire lifestyle. 24/7. It is a lifestyle. It's not a hobby. It's not, a fade. It's not a phase. It's not, a style. It's a lifestyle. And here at Samadhi, which I am Michael, along with my wife Alice, we are the founders and visionaries of Samadhi Sea of Wisdom Meditation School, serving both locally, humbly, from our hearts out of Yuma, Arizona, all over the world. And here at Samadhi, we love to remind humanity, and not just in Samadhi, but in life in general, it's never only about positivity, it's never only about negativity. It's about something much more raw, something much more real, something much more organic, something more foundational, something much more genuine. And the genuineness is you. The real you were born, designed, and destined to be. Yes, you. And the secret is, and the truth is, you already are right now. And how can I prove that? That if you're in alignment with that, you're going to feel great about life. But if you're not in alignment with that, that's when people experience chaos, confusion, fears, sadness, anger, disappointments. Because it's from the ignorance, and I say that with love, from the genuineness that we were born, designed, and destined to be. And the secret is that you are right now. And if you're not loving life, then you're listening to the wrong person, meaning the brain, or you're listening to outside of yourself. And here at Samadhi, we love to remind humanity to go within, to remember who you are. And day to day to day that you take the time to remember who you are, you awaken a skill. You awaken an art, a mastery of you. And here at Samadhi, we love to remind humanity of that by reminding ourselves of that. Because we can't remind others if we don't take the time to remind ourselves. To practice and live and gain more skill and gain more art and mastery at loving ourselves. Living from our hearts. Not what people... not a coincidence. We got a little resistance for some reason and there was no explanation. So... if you're listening to the world, waiting for permission to be who you are, you're going to wait for a long time. Because there's so many differences, there's so many different choices, different opinions, different perspectives. It's time to listen to you. It's time to reawaken to your truth, to remember your truth, which is our number one truth. That we are more than we can imagine. We are vibrational. We are multidimensional. We are formless, spaceless, timeless beings. And when we awaken that within us, the intelligence and the wisdom will just follow. So, as a shout out to all of our students. And before I continue, I meant to mention that is our life mission, our purpose, our passion, our drive, our inspiration, our calling, our breath, our life, is to daily remember this. Daily serve from this place. And shout outs. Shout outs to those students of ours, all of our students, all of our Vibrillionaire Soul family, and shout outs to those taking the 16-week course. That it's been amazing, and we're going on the 8th week this coming Wednesday, so we're already in the halfway mark. So if you'd like to jump into the course and get it at a discounted price because it's halfway through, and you can jump on, catch up on the replays, and then join us where we are right now, and take advantage of what it is to, physically participate and to be able to be vulnerable, to be able to share, and even to serve others in your sharing, then we would love to have you. We have 8 more weeks left. And to truth be told, we might be extending it a little bit. We're basing it on everybody's, preference. But if not, we're going to come up with more courses. But we just love what we're doing so much that it's not work to us. I mean, we could do this all day, every day. We could do marathons all day, every day. So tonight is the very first day of our class tonight, which is not based on structure. The other one, the 16-week course, is based on structure, but we go with flow, so we balance both. But tonight's class is going to be based on what is it humanity needs? What is going on right now? You know, everything is open to discussion. There is no subject that is off topic, because it really is about growth. It really is about transformation. And the more controversial the topic, the more deeper we're going to dive, because I think that in those things that we don't want to talk about, in those things that we are afraid of, and those things that we have insecurity about, are those things that are going to free us. So that is opening up tonight. It's going to be the intro to the class tonight. We're going to probably dive into some subjects very briefly, but we're going to go into some topics that very few people want to talk about. And it's not that I'm going to drive. It's not that I'm going to direct what topics. I'm just going to show up. And whatever topics are opened up with, you know, we're even open to self critique. If you guys, you know, see us and you think, you know what, maybe this would work, maybe that would work, guess what? We're all mirrors of each other. We don't know all the secrets of the universe. We are barely tapping into the secrets of the universe. But we are more tapped in than most of the people on the planet. Really take a breath with that. If you're watching this video, you're more tapped in than 90+% of the planet, because you're focusing on you. You're taking the time to love you. You're taking the time to get to know you. And most of the world is trying to get to know themselves through other people, through other circumstances, through other events, waiting for something outside of them to change. The wait is over. And thank you for all of you participating in yesterday's meditation on 11/11/2020 at 11:11 a.m. I felt the transformation. I felt the shifts, and I know many of you are still currently, as I am still currently feeling the shifts, that this is a new precedent. This is a new paradigm. This is a new reality, a new world. I don't want to say new world, because a lot of people have this tag on this new world, but it's a new reality. It's a more genuine reality, because we are more tapping into who we are. So if you'd like to partake in tonight's class, you still have time. Get a hold of my wife Alice, as she is messaging several people to get as many people as we can in that class, because the more people that we can get, the better that we're gonna really unfold a greater paradigm shift. But it's really quality over quantity. We know the people that are going to show up are meant to show up, and those that will show up later will show up later. But if you really desire to really be a part of a group, that it's going to be about neutrality. It's going to be accepting ourselves just as we are. There's no judgment. There's no trying to force people to do anything. There's no agenda. Well, there is one agenda. The one agenda is the revolution of consciousness. It's time to take our life responsibility, the ability to respond in our lives back, and to reawaken the sensitivity, or the sense activity, the activity of the senses, not the physical senses, but the deeper sensory of who you are, that is always speaking in every moment, waiting for you to return home. Life is always speaking, reminding us to come back. Just take a breath, and it'll bring you back. And if you're having challenges going to sleep, if you're overthinking things, if you're in your way, if you're procrastinating, if you're hesitating, if you're dealing with insecurity, if you're dealing with anxiety, if you're dealing with what people call depression, confusion, if you're dealing with stress, 99% of the world is overly stressed 90% of the day. This is not the way to live. This is not the way you should be living. So if you would like to experience a life by your design, which the Creator gave us that permission. Many people say, oh, if you live life by your design, do you love God? Do you trust God? Do you follow God or the Creator of the universe? And I'm going to say yes, because when you take your life by design, you were meant to live the greatest version of yourself. You were meant to fulfill the greatest life, the greatest purpose, the greatest love of your life, which is you. And all of that will reflect from that. When you dive deep into the cause, then you really, really tap into something sweet, something magical, something miraculous, something something unfathomable, which is really within you. So you still have time. We're going to start today at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we made it not too late, but early enough. So if you're on the East Coast, you don't have to stay up. As we start at 9 o'clock, we'll be going about an hour and a half, depending on the movement and the momentum of the class. But we shoot for an hour and a half. So yeah, we'll see you tonight. And if you want to just pop off an hour, you can pop off an hour and just watch the replay, because we truly, truly, truly want to leave this world leaving a legacy of service, leaving a legacy of love, leaving a legacy of genuine living. Genuine living. Are you living genuinely? Are you living how somebody else wants you to live? Are you living how society wants you to live? Because if you are, you don't have to anymore. Fabiani Art, Jessica Marquez, Rebecca Grace Arce, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tonight, or we'll see you on the next video tomorrow, as I'm doing this every day, because my commitment to humanity, my commitment to myself, my commitment to you is to serve. So thank you so much. Blessings. And watch, just a couple of days from now, maybe weeks from now, we're going to have evidence of yesterday's meditation on how it impacted the global consciousness. Because you are the revolution. You are the transformation that you wish to see. The question is, are you experiencing that? Are you consciously experiencing that? Not just unconsciously, not just every now and then, but are you daily experiencing the transformation of you, the beauty of you, the brilliance of you, the divinity of you? Because it's time. We need you. I need you. We all need you to step up and get out of your own way and live your life by design. Because that's how we're really going to vote consciousness into this reality. When more of us step up, when more of us, not just step up, but step into our lives. So, blessings. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Namaste.